Was this maybe the first glimpse of, bisexuality?
Oh, maybe.
In that
That's
moment.
not a bad call at
I'm
all.
not saying it is, but I'm also saying it could be.
Yeah, could be. Again, a flash forward out of that we don't know, but could be happening for later.
Although I think you could be pretty much any sexuality, and I mean, Maria Avgeropoulos is probably going to do it for you.
No question.
Beautiful woman.
She's a beautiful woman.
Beautiful.
Inside and out.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's not a bad call. It's funny to watch this knowing where the characters have gone and be like, hey, was that
crazy?
Yeah. Oh, man.
That'd be horrifying.
Oh, can you imagine? That would be terrifying now in just regular life. Imagine on our irradiated planet where you just saw a two-headed deer. Good Lord. Man. And then Murphy, 6 years later, I guess he didn't see this, on the new moon, jumps into the water immediately.
Yeah. I wasn't there. Actually, I was there this day, but not when they were shooting this. But this was a freaking cold day, and Marie was in there.
She's fully
as the champion that she is.
Yeah.
Just kept it going.
And I don't think you realize how many takes you have to do of this stuff.
It gets up there.
It gets up there. Richard, when you had to go in the water at the beginning of season 6, you had to do that freezing. The moment he'd come out of the water, they would put 16 blankets on him because it'd be he's going to get hypothermia if they don't.
Yeah, I had that, and I had that inflatable hot tub for lunch. It was great.
Oh, yeah. That was awesome.
I didn't even go to lunch. I stayed in an inflatable hot tub. I had a cigarette. Louisa was in there with me. We were just chilling. It's fucking A.
Okay, Louisa had to jump in.
She had to jump in. But she got to have the bottom wetsuits on. She was wearing.
Oh, you threw her in with...
No, she got to wear the wetsuit because she had, obviously...
She had her clothes on.
A shirt on.
Yeah.
Still cold, though.
Still cold. Is that Genevieve?
That was Genevieve.
Wow.
That's right. I didn't know she was in there so early in the pilot.
That's super early. I didn't know that either.
I thought she didn't come in until a couple episodes in.
Yeah, me neither. You just took the wristband off of her. You should know.
I forgot. And we were dating at the time.
Yeah. You saw her all the time. You don't know when you saw her.
I forgot that this was happening.
Yeah. Genevieve's great.
Oh, that's so funny. I totally spaced on that.
Oh, season 1.
Whatever the hell we want.
Season 1 Bellamy speech.
Our friends and our parents up there. They're our farmers, our doctors, our engineers. I don't care what he tells you. We won't survive.
Captain America versus Iron Man? Is that what this is?
Something like that.
Right.
If it really is safe, how could you not want the rest of our people to come down? My people are ready to down. Those people?
Oh, his people are down.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they're down. This was a very good scene.
Yeah, it's really good.
I remember watching it and was pretty dope. Really wish I had some lines here. Really liking what these two are doing.
Yeah, these guys. Yeah, I really wish I could jump in on this.
Yeah, you feel it. You're just come on. I mean,
it's funny how amidst the amount of stuff we make fun of in the pilot, scenes like this are what keep the heart of the show going.
Yeah.
Whatever the hell we want. And then it lasts forever. And then you said whatever the hell we want.
And then I send it off.
That's what he does. Oh, man. Look at this standoff. All's well that ends well. Am I right?
Oh, yeah. All's well that ends well. And then we just went crazy in this fucking rain tower that was freezing cold.
Yeah. And I think this is the proof of concept that people came to see. Kids losing it on this island together. And this is a first glimpse that you're getting of it, which is awesome.
It's not even an island. It's just an Earth.
Earth. Yeah, you're right. Just to go down there and be Lord of the Flies. Richard, you're going to miss me, dude. You also missed me looking right at my mark, everybody. I had to see my mark and get it. So I had no idea what to do in this
Bud
entire
Light.
scene. Watch this. I have no idea what to do in this scene. I'm just watching them talk for so long, and I can't do anything to stop him or say anything besides
See?
that.
It's hard.
It's tough. I remember sitting there being like, I don't know what I'm doing.
You're doing great.
Thanks, bro. They cut it really well.
I can see one of your eyes.
That's my good eye. It's my acting eye.
It's good. Oh, friend.
Oh.
I love the be that as it may.
Be that as it
Oh,
may.
one of my favorite things to say on screen.
It's
Be
very
that as it
be
may.
that as it may. It just means that whatever you said is absolutely useless. I'm gonna do what I want anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Be that as it may.
Be that as it may.
I try to fit it into everything I can. I think I threw one into Van Helsing.
Random tidbit about this scene. When Kane walks away, I yell at him, "This is madness!" And they cut it for obvious reasons.
I remember the This Is Madness.
Yes, I remember saying it and being like, I've said it every possible way. This is not making it.
By the way, this rewatch of The 100 is being brought to you by Bud Light.
Bud Light and 3.9 gallons of Build Life. Stay hydrated. Drink when you want.
Stay hydrated. Stay buzzed.
Stay buds. And we've stayed buds for 7 years. I met you. We talked for the first time. Before the first one, you don't remember at an audition. Second one was at Table
Don't
Read
recall it.
for second episode.
Still don't recall it.
I called you a Canadian treasure. Yes.
That was at Paige's place.
No, the first time was at the
Was
Table
it?
Read. Yeah, and then it continued.
Yeah, I remember you called me a Canadian treasure, and I said, we'll get along just fine.
I like this guy.
Yeah, I like you.
I like the cut of his jib.
Sure. True. It's very dark. What's happening?
Clark is walking through a forest. She's going to see some radioactive flowers. I'm sure Finn's going to show
Oh,
up.
I like that scene.
He's going to be super cute.
Oh, love this song. I didn't know this song was in the pilot.
What song is it?
Promise by Ben Howard. I think.
You know what? I'm gonna say this. This is better than I remember it being.
It's good. Good episode.
We give it a lot of flack, but it's not terrible. It's just not the show, I think, but it's not terrible.
It was a good starting point.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you had to give this a chance.
Yeah.
You had to give this a chance to grow.
Yeah.
It showed enough for sure.
Yeah. I think it's just because people expected coming in it was going to be darker like Lord of the Flies because that's what they heard. And all of a sudden they see this and they're like, this is not what I came for. And then it becomes that, which is nice.
Yeah, this is Promise, I'm pretty sure, by Ben Howard. On my Murphy playlist.
Oh, damn.
Didn't even know it was in the show. There's been a couple songs that have come on the show that were already on my Murphy playlist that I never even brought up to Jason.
Really?
I just ended up being on there. I think Jason and I might have a similar sense of musical taste.
Maybe of tone as well, what you want to do.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair. That's true. That's probably more true.
Because you were acting the show that ended up happening, not this one, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I guess it does.
I think you and Bob were acting for a show that you knew was coming. You wanted.
I don't think we knew it was coming at all.
But you wanted.
Maybe Bob did. I didn't because I didn't know I didn't know my place on this thing.
But you know how you read something? You read something and you're like, oh, I see it like this. I see its potential of what it should be, and you act that.
Yeah.
Right? I think that's what you guys were doing.
Potentially.
Yeah.
Kelly.
I think Chris Larkin was also doing something like that too. He played it very calm and He had a very
Yeah, Larkin always had that.
Yeah, something different. He's always doing something different that really worked.
Yeah, he's his own man.
Yeah, and I love that about him.
Always.
Yeah, these little snippets of darkness, like what they're about to do with Wells here.
Yeah. I think this was my first scene that I shot.
Oh, cool.
Is the taking Wells out to take his bracelet off.
Nice.
Wristband.
Wristbands. Check the wristbands.
I like it. But if you need them, why are you doing this? For real, not some crap about what you do what you want to do.
Oh yeah, fuck, I remember all this.
Also, like the guns.
Soaking wet. This was the first, like, the 100
Yeah.
day that I ever had that was just like, oh yeah, we're out in the woods.
Yeah.
Soaking fucking wet.
This is what it's going to be like in Vancouver.
My chair was sinking into the ground like Titanic. Like straight up, my high chair, just like
just slowly just digging in. Like
going
quicksand.
off to the side.
That's what filming in the Vancouver tundra is like. Always either raining, muddy, or wet.
Yeah. I believe I'm doing something here.
I think you take off his wristband, right?
I crank it.
Yeah.
And I'm enjoying it. I believe. Oh, yeah, it's a fight. I can only hear it.
You're pulling off his wristband. Bellamy's walking away, and you hear the noise of it coming off. Fucking. Yeah, that. You got it down. Did you make the noise as well in the episode?
I do.
In ADR?
They thought they paid me too much for just doing what I do, so I'm also on sound.
This is my first scene.
This was your first act. This was the first
Day on set, walking Paige to her death, and out of the airlock.
tough scene.
Yeah. Also, I'm like working with Paige, who I saw in Ninja Turtles, Ian Cusick, who I watched Lost, and Isaiah Washington comes in, and afterwards. So me, I was like, what am I doing here?
That's strong. A lot of power in that room.
Yeah, a lot of people you watched growing up, you know.
Yeah. I hope one day we're those people.
Yeah, man. And help bring up the new crop, you know.
I won't help them at all.
I know you won't, but I'll pretend like you do. I'll make you look good.
Shit.
It's okay. I'll be there and be like, he's just there and watch, focus.
You'll be helpful to them. I will not be. And that's my own lesson to them.
Stay away
You
from
gotta
me.
fight. You gotta fight for what you want.
Yeah.
God, Ian looks so different.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go.
Full beard.
Boom.
Oh, damn. Saved by the bell.
Pardon. See.
Saved. Dr. Griffin is pawned. Oh, he's about
baseball
to back
umpire
down on these two.
show. Yeah, that's power right there.
Yeah. He had his
Isaiah
back
has
actually.
that. Isaiah has that in such a fucking, like,
Yeah.
just that gravity. about it.
Gravitas. He says is just
super
wicked.
impressive and just super like innate.
Yeah.
In him.
He can make the alphabet seem like it has weight.
Yeah. Boom.
You wanted to go first. Or quit stalling. The weather relates.
And this was supposed to be the end of Jasper.
Yeah, initially.
Who knows? Today knows. Today can.
Where did they film this? Was this in Vancouver and they just set up that vine? Or was this on set?
What?
Where did they film this out in Vancouver and they just set up that vine that they can swing across? I guess so. They'd have to.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. I don't know how they did the.
Yeah, it's a funny looking vine.
That's the
Oh,
trick.
that's nice guy Finn. Make us love the spacewalker.
Yeah, how,
Like super dangerous to land
it's
on concrete.
like a zip.
Like doesn't even land in
It's
the
like
water,
a
lands
zip.
on full concrete. That would hurt so much.
It would have.
Wait, and Chris Larkin's favorite, yes,
Yeah, his double yes.
Double yes.
Yes, and then get back to him.
yeah. One more
Give him
and
one more.
show me one more. Come on. Oh, did we miss it? I only saw one yes.
I gotta tell you, if I was just without knowing the rest of it, and if I was a shipper, I would be rocking Flark after the pilot.
Oh, for sure. I would think,
for
okay,
sure.
this is,
There's a good amount of chemistry there.
yeah, yeah. There always was. I think that's why it meant so much when inevitably we lose
Oh,
it.
and then this is where it's gonna be another.
Oh, the other yes. Oh, yeah, there it
Hit
is.
him with the yes.
There it
yeah,
is.
it's the same one.
Oh, and the biggest
Oh.
spear throw you've ever seen in your life.
Oh, it was strong. Took him off his feet.
Took him off his feet, and look at that thing.
Ow.
That was like Achilles throwing that. Wow. And that's the pilot episode of the 100.
Pilot episode of the 100.
You know what? That was actually like, I enjoyed it.
I like that. Oh God, starting the number 2.
Oh, good. No.
I'm out.
Oh, man.
Hey, and it tells us right there that's season 7 coming May 21st. Not for you. Season 7's coming May 20th.
In case you're wondering why we're doing this, in exactly 7 days,
Yes.
season 7 starts, and it's going to be not that. If anything, I
No.
can tell you, it's
Very
not gonna be
different.
what we
Very
just
different.
watched. Very different.
Questions?
Questions,
Comments?
comments? Yeah, we have actually, this thing ends in an hour, so we have like at least another 15 minutes that we can kind of, let me look through these questions, Rich.
Yeah, do it.
How many people watched along with us?
I think it was.
You seeing anybody down there that's saying yes? Because I'm looking at these questions.
Oh.
All of these questions are just saying, Richard, I love you. Are you two dating? We're not dating.
Not dating.
We're just really close.
Yeah.
Mama G's, if you will. Episode 1, yes.
Yeah,
Tonight in Italy.
Yes.
Tonight in Italy, there's going to be episode 7 of season 3.
Wait, what?
Tonight, apparently in Italy, they're playing Secret.
Wait, what? You glitched out. What happened?
Tonight in Italy, they're playing season 3, episode 7. On some,
Why?
I don't know. Maybe if they're running through the show before we do it. Man, none of these are questions. These are all comments, which is very interesting.
Okay, now ask us a question.
Yeah, you know what? Ask us questions now. If you can maybe just write them in the thing. Looking through them is. If you could go back and tell yourself something today after season 7. So if you could tell yourself something now, what would it be?
Again, nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. I wouldn't want to change anything. I think that young me needed to go into it not knowing at all the ride that he was about to go on.
Yeah.
Greatest journey of his life up to this point. So yeah, wow, I don't want to ruin that and be like, oh buddy, you just wait and see. Then he'll be getting expectations. Like he went into this with no expectations and was blown away.
Yeah.
I wouldn't change it.
Yeah. I would tell my dude, I would be like, hey, just go in there and do the work, man. The rest of the stuff is going to happen. Don't stress necessarily about the rest of the stuff. About, you're gonna make great friends, you're gonna have a great experience. Just enjoy it, because I think the first 3 seasons were kind of a blur to me, where I kind of like did a lot of things outside of the show. Like I still tried to work at another job. I still tried to do all these other things to be like, okay, I'm still a working actor here. I'm still working at other things, because I was a guest star, and I just wanted to like, I felt like this wasn't my home necessarily.
Okay.
And so I wanted me to just kind of enjoy it more. And I'm going to do that every other show I get on, whether it be one episode or whatever. Go in there and just enjoy that time and do it.
Always. It's the only thing you can do.
And I didn't do that early. So that's the one thing I would tell him if I could.
Fair.
If you and Murphy met in real life, what would happen?
I don't know. What would happen?
That's a good question. I think you guys would go out for a night of drinks. It would be an epic night. It would be crazy, and you might never talk again after that.
And we might never talk again after that.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
I think it would be this crazy night, and you both would never speak of the night again, because it would be just.
It would be debaucherous.
You might end up in a different country.
We share that.
Yeah.
In class, that's what we do share in common.
Yeah.
We like to find a good time.
Yeah. Richard, what was the hottest season for Jackson?
Oh, I'm gonna go.
Like season 1, I had the Duster. Season 3, I had the Safari Jackson.
No, I'm trying. It was season 3. You and Camp Jaha with the. Just it was similar to this, but like a little more gray.
Yeah.
Without the jacket on, and you had your pecs out the whole season. I did say season 3.
Season 3, got it.
Camp Jaha, yeah. Camp Jaha Jackson was.
I was bulking all through season 3. I think I personally like season 7 Murphy. If we're gonna answer this question, I think he's evolved into I just like who he is now.
I also like who he is.
Because he's the blend of the two. He's not totally evil. He's not the other side where he's just trying to.
They don't know anything about season 7 Murphy.
No, at the beginning of season 7. I only speak as if the season hasn't started yet. I've trained myself specifically as if it's never happened. But when he comes into it, it's like he's been through so much.
Whose character development was the best? Why? I mean, come on. You know who I'm going to choose.
I say Amori.
Finn's
character development. He went through so much in 1.5 seasons.
There was a lot.
He had a love triangle.
I was there. Front lines. Eye to eye.
He was missing a girl with a watch.
Fucking adversary. Yeah, he was missing the girl with a watch. I'm trying to read these. I'm not sure where am I.
We do love. Yeah, this is. We do love Murphy and Amori.
I can't see without my glasses.
I can't see without my glasses.
My glasses.
He can't see without his glasses.
What
was the scariest scene you had to film?
Sachin, you know what it is. I can't say it.
Oh, okay. I know what it is.
Can't say it.
He can't say it, but I get it, and he's right. Sorry, guys.
It was spooky.
Real spooky.
That make it spooky.
Yeah.
I can't read these.
Murphy